Kidney, my name is EHX-KOR. After seeing so much of this on YouTube already, I figured I should give my 2 cents as well. And of course, I'm talking about the Logan Paul incident. But before I get into this, however, as always, I present you with some awesome fan art. And this one comes from DELTAFIRE. A lot is happening here. I especially like that chicken wrap. I think it really sort of captures my essence. The little chicken wrap grape face going on there. Also, I like the poking fun at my old art style, fucking giraffe looking necks. I love this. This is a good art. It's a really good art. If you have any fan art for me, be sure to send it my way through DeviantArt, Twitter, or my biz email at EHX-KOR. Now let's get on with the show. Yes, welcome 2018, Happy New Year, and in what way could we possibly welcome the New Year better than with a brand new YouTube controversy? If you haven't heard about this already, here's the basic rundown. Popular YouTube vlogger Logan Paul decided that it was a good idea to travel into the Aokigahara forest, otherwise known as the Japanese suicide forest, as a means to bring awareness to the suicide epidemic. And along his journey, he and his mates in fact discovered a dead body of a suicide victim. What a shocker. Here's where most of the controversy comes from in the story. He stuck the camera on the victim's body, walked up to it, and what he could possibly be getting the most criticism for, allegedly made fun of the suicide victim. Now, Logan Paul got an overwhelmingly massive amount of backlash from this video that he put out, comments ranging from people telling him that what he did was disrespectful and that he should apologize to his viewers and take the video down, all the way up to statements from angry viewers demanding that he hang himself in that very same forest. I think it goes without saying that the public demands for his death are uncalled for, to say the least, and it really does show the true character of those who are making said demands. But what about Logan? What about what he did? Filming the lifeless body of someone who once was and then laughing at it. While I have no access to the full video due to its removal by Logan himself, I have seen a very small variety of clips arise on YouTube embedded in other people's videos. And upon viewing it, it was pretty easy for me to tell at the very least that this wasn't entirely the case. I'm not going to sit here and support him for filming the man's body because I don't believe that he should have done that. Not only is it disrespectful to the body and the bodily autonomy of the man who once possessed it, but it's also quite disrespectful to the friends and loved ones of this man. However, I don't believe that his laughter was necessarily interpreted correctly by the public court of approval.
Hey, I really hate to say this. I think there's someone hanging right there. I'm not even f***ing kidding. Do you see it? This isn't a f***ing joke, guys! That's a f***ing person!
If you actually take a listen at the laughter he and his friends emit in this situation, while it certainly is understandable why some people may have interpreted this behavior as inappropriate and disrespectful, I noticed the laughter seemed a little bit more of that of a nerve-wracking variety. Despite the obvious nickname, Suicide Forest, I think more than anything the group was pretty shocked and somewhat unnerved to have actually found a real body hanging from one of the hundreds of trees that loomed over them. Again, something you totally wouldn't expect to find in a so-called suicide forest. Oh no. Near the end of the video, a slightly more distressed Logan said something along the lines of, "This was all supposed to be a joke, but then it got so real."
It was gonna be a joke. Yeah. This was all gonna be a joke. Why did it become so real?
Really, Logan? This was supposed to be a joke to you. How? Jeez, with a nickname like Suicide Forest, I guess one shouldn't expect to find any, well, I don't know, dead bodies anywhere, would ya? I honestly can't understand how this could have possibly been a joke in any way, shape, or form. Now, the video was in fact taken down, but not before it was ported by viewers to YouTube, where it received a manual review, where no issues were detected, and thus remained up for the public of all ages to see. This means that a living, breathing individual actually watched this video, assumedly through its entirety, and then came to the conclusion that, it's all fun here, nothing controversial about that at all. So not only was this piece on the YouTube trending feed, But when it was reported for content that violated YouTube's community guidelines, it was then in fact deemed YouTube appropriate after manual review. If that was all that there was to say, then fine, YouTube, display all that you'd like on your platform. It's not like you're holding any double standards or anything. Oh, my bad, you are. After Logan removed the video himself after the backlash and issued an apology to his audience, which, by the way, great on you, Logan. That's awesome that you did that. And this, coming from me, that is very highly appreciated. And even beforehand, multiple members of the YouTube community, specifically YouTube's commentary and political community, made their own videos addressing the Logan Paul situation. Many of these commentators included clips or even simply still images taken from Logan's video, which they presented as viable evidence and support for their main talking points. However, while YouTube did absolutely nothing about the original Logan Paul suicide video, leaving the responsibility to him to remove the video from the platform, the corporation was quick to silence any of his opponents by removing their videos addressing the issue, claiming they violated YouTube's community guidelines. Because apparently when Logan shows an actual corpse on YouTube, which is supposedly a family-friendly platform, it's fine, but then when the YouTube community calls him out for it and include clips from the video as evidence, that's when the action needs to be taken. This whole situation is bringing out YouTube's true colors, or more specifically, those who run the platform. I think it already goes without saying that YouTube is proving itself to be incredibly biased towards certain creators, specifically those who tend to rack in massive, and I'm talking massive amount of views, and those whose content sort of promote the narratives that they want promoted on their website. They favor all of their huge celebrity status creators and push any of their newer and smaller creators' faces into the ground, making it incredibly difficult for any of them to succeed on the platform, which will inevitably kill YouTube itself. Now again, if it was just the way that this platform was, where it advertised itself as a more corporate platform that only wants certain viewpoints promoted on its website, then fine, do what you want, YouTube. Except it doesn't specifically state that anywhere. YouTube has forever been a platform that was in favor of free speech, or so they advertise themselves to be. However, lately, and I say lately loosely because YouTube has been on a decline for a number of years now, the values of YouTube and Google all in all have been greatly shifted to, again, support a very, very specific narrative. And anyone who doesn't fully support it and instead speaks out against it will absolutely be at risk of being shut down. And this is why YouTube isn't really a viable platform anymore. This is why other people are moving to other platforms like Dailymotion, Minds.com, Bit.me while it was still up and running, and I'm sure eventually another new platform will arise and people will begin flocking over there too. What I can say at the very least is that YouTube is going to be on its last legs if it doesn't put itself back together very soon, because its creators will end up leaving once something better comes around. So coming back on track and just kind of wrapping things up here, Logan did actually issue a couple of apologies. One on YouTube, I believe, and another on Twitter, which I'm going to read out for you. Dear Internet, I'm sorry. This is a first for me. I've never faced criticism like this before, because I've never made a mistake like this before. I'm surrounded by good people, and I believe I make good decisions, but I am still a human being. I can be wrong. I didn't do it for the views. I get views. I did it because I thought I could make a positive ripple on the internet, not cause a monsoon of negativity. That's never the intention. I intend to raise awareness for suicide and suicide prevention, and while I do this shit every day. I've made a 15-minute TV show every single day for the past 460 days. One may understand that it's easy to get caught up in the moment without fully weighing out the possible ramifications. I'm often reminded of how big of a reach that I truly have, and with great power comes great responsibility. For the first time in my life, I'm regretful to say that I handled that power correctly. It won't happen again. I love everyone. I believe in people. I'm out here. Peace. Emoji. #LowGang for life. So let me know your feedback in the comments below as we are approaching the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like and slam down that subscribe button for more videos. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next upload. And be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram for extras. Have a good day or night, time zones are weird, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Peace the X out.